Hi there everyone, and welcome to this video. Today we are going to talk about some of the different ways in which we can share data out of Business Central. Okay, so this is basically about having information within your Business Central environment that you might want to send to somebody outside of Business Central. Okay, so in order to do this, what I'm going to do is just first come to the customers list here within my demonstration environment, and I guess that the first place that you'd go is probably the share icon here. Okay, so I can come in here and I can go open in Excel and edit in Excel. So I'm not going to go through these two options. We do have another video on this, and I guess they sort of speak for themselves, but you can use the share icon to open and edit in Excel. One of the other shortcuts that you have here is share to teams. Okay, so if I click the share to teams function, what this does is it basically gives me a new page that's popped up here, and I can then type the name of the person, group or channel whom I want to share this with. Okay, so see, it was making a suggestion there, my recent locations, but I can basically go ahead and share this with a particular group or person, and I can go ahead and share, and that will pop up in their Teams environment. Okay, so let me just go ahead and say share on this, and that's it. Okay, so all this will do is to the relevant person or group or area within Teams that you said you wanted to share your particular link, it will pop up that link in that area. Okay, so I can now go to Teams, or I can close this page down. And again, if I come into the share icon there, I can go ahead and say copy link. Okay, so if I go ahead and say copy link, what this does is it copies the link to my clipboard. So I can then, if I want to, go ahead and paste that link somewhere else, in an email or something like this, or to a Teams sort of group or message if I want to. It's just a little bit of a different way of doing it. I guess you can share directly to Teams, or you can go ahead and copy a link and send that information to someone directly. Okay, so some of the other ways that you can share data is if you go into the analyze mode, and I'm just going to come into customer ledger entries here, because I've set up a few analyze views here previously, and I can go into one of my views here, and I can go in and say copy link on here, and that will share this particular analysis mode view with another user. Okay, so again, if I go ahead and say copy link, see what it's doing here is it's giving me the link itself, so I can go ahead and say copy. It's on my clipboard now, and I can, if I want to, link that to a specific company, or if I drop down, I can choose do not link to a specific company. I guess people might not have access to that particular company, as the message says here, so you may want to think about, if you're sharing your analyze view with somebody else, I guess you need to think about, does the user have access to the company in which you're sharing? Okay, so another thing that we can consider here is if I come out of analysis mode and I come into the filter, you can obviously add filters to your page. So if I come in here and I'm going to say posting date is W for the work date, what you can do is share the link of one of your saved views, and that will be a contextual link, so that will, with your filters, send that particular link to the user or the person that you're sharing that link with. Okay, so if I just quickly name this invoices today, and what this does, I mean, you can't see the URL here, it's in the background, but it does change the URL, and you can go ahead and you can you can copy that link in your page, and you can share that with somebody else, and they will also have the same filters because we've saved it as a view on their particular environment. Okay, so there are a few other ways that we can copy data sort of out of Business Central. I can literally come in, I can select multiple records here, and I can go ahead then and copy those into Excel or Teams or somewhere else. Okay, so see, I copied the first 4 rows there, and I just pressed Control C, and you get that little message that pops up on the window there. You just notice it says 4 rows have been copied. And you can also paste information back into Business Central, I guess, using this method as well, but you can just very quickly copy that data and send it out. I guess it depends on sort of the formatting which you want to use when you're sharing this data out of BC. Okay, and just I guess one other thing which I want to mention on this video is that you can also share through OneDrive. So if I come up to my settings tab here, you can use the OneDrive sort of function there. We'll do another video on that one, but just wanted to mention it on this one for you guys to consider. Okay, so that's everything I wanted to run through in this video. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one.